Right. First things first, you have to become a student of your subject. My proudest moments is when I'm in an interview is when somebody turns to me and says, "Hey, you've done your research." I remember I was talking to an actress a long time ago, and she was going through her story, and I said, that must have been around 1986, right? And she like beamed, and she said, "Boy, you've done your research. I got a great interview." So that if you can find those nuggets, so they know that you're not just reading the paper doesn't say anything, you're saying it. I try to establish some sort of rapport with whoever my subject is. They're the most interesting person in the world, and I think that's really the most important thing. I interviewed Jerry Bruckheimer a long time ago. He stopped himself. He would just tell you what he wanted to answer, and that was it. So I was never going to be able to listen and probe Jerry Bruckheimer to get him to say something that he didn't want to. He was so practiced. But most people, they allow you to get in a little bit, the more comfortable they feel. And then you have to have an idea of what those nuggets are. You have to have an idea of what now you're not always successful. I like to start out with something that's off topic. Cameras aren't rolling. We're just trying to, if I find out if they're sports fans or they're music fans, or if I know maybe a little tidbit of trivia, then I get into the nitty gritty. And I feel like that's been a good formula for me. But I think the most important thing is I'm naturally curious. I really do want to know what people's stories are. And so it's not fake to me because I find some of these stories really interesting. So if you go into it like that, I think you're going to be successful.